Welcome to FIFA 19 for matchday 14 of the Premier League, and today we have a lot of action from the teams in the bottom, starting with Watford at Leicester. The Foxes keep Slaphead, Maguire and Ndidi in the stands for this game, and Jamie Vardy is on the bench, but Andre Gray comes close to opening the score. It's only a small delay for some real trouble. Pereira with the cross and Troy Deeney scores. 1-0 Watford against a team that only lost one of its previous 13 games away at Southampton. Pereira heads the next chance against the bar, and again it's Troy Deeney who is in the right spot. We're about to go into the break, and can you believe it? Andre Gray, 7th goal of the season. Leicester 0, Watford 3. Jamie Vardy is required to come in for the Foxes at halftime, who play with the motto "Foxes never quit." Jamie Vardy 3-1 after 73 minutes. Only 2 minutes later, Vardy away again, and a fabulous finish for his 12th goal of the season. This is a real legend, the mascot of Leicester City, level again with Harry Kane and Aubameyang. 2 minutes left on the clock, and a corner kick for Leicester, headed in by Johnny Evans. Another game without a loss, and Leicester's 7th tie so far this season. What a comeback at the King Power Stadium. So Watford were unable to get 3 points, but Cardiff City were looking for back-to-back wins after beating Everton last week. Helder Costa misses for Wolves, and the first half of this fixture is packed with action. Last season in the Championship, this match was one of the most legendary of the entire season, because Cardiff got 2 penalty kicks in stoppage time and missed both of them, losing their chance to gain up on champions Wolves. Cardiff managed to get to the second half with a clean sheet, and Callum Patterson puts them in front. A few minutes later, youngster Kadeem Harris gets the ball after good combination play and decides to have a go. Quite central, but surprisingly Rui Patricio is beaten by it. 2-0 for Cardiff, and Wolverhampton unleash a storm onto Neil Etheridge. The Filipino goalkeeper really proves his worth today and keeps out attempt after attempt. It's nearly insane. The situation becomes so dangerous that a Wolves goal seems inevitable, but even an open goal is missed. Raul Jimenez is also on the pitch, but just like Caballero, he misses his header. If everything fails, there's only one option left: enemy mistakes. Adama gets the ball away from Bennett, and Wolves are back in it. But Cardiff are destined to win today, seeing all the luck they had so far. Zohor to Danny Ward, and he shoots it in via the post. Cardiff City get their revenge on Wolverhampton and win 3-1. Two teams that were in the bottom for a long time but have been making progress in the last month are Newcastle and West Ham. The Geordies get a first chance on the snowy pitch at St. James's Park, and Ayoze Perez gets the first goal within 10 minutes. It's his first of the season, and no better time to get it. The Hammers are doing their best to draw level. Andy Carroll misses, and the next chance is wasted by Captain Mark Noble. A good save from Dubravka. Jacob Murphy on the right wing with a good cross for Yoshi Muto. Fabulous finish, great volley from the Japanese forward, who wears kit number 13 and keeps Joselu on the bench today. Another replay of this awesome volley. West Ham need to come out of their defensive playstyle, and Robert Snodgrass gets one back for them. 2-1 via the Scottish Warrior. But just like Cardiff, Newcastle are destined to get the win, and a total of 14 points from the last 6 matches, and it's their top goal scorer Joselu who ensures them the win with his 9th goal of the season. Newcastle were stuck in the bottom for 8 weeks and are now back in 10th place. 14 points from a possible 18, and a 3-1 victory against West Ham. Time for the 6-match roundup then, with more bottom teams. Brighton and Hove Albion go 1-0 up away at Huddersfield, thanks to Alireza Jahanbakhsh. Good vision from the Iranian. Diakaby plays instead of De Poitre today and scores the equalizer with a great strike. This is a man who left Monaco for Yorkshire, but the fighting spirit of giant killers Huddersfield is not present today. Pascal Gross gets Brighton a 2-1 victory and 14 points in total, with 2 away victories this season. Southampton have really improved over the past month and got a win at Fulham last week, but hosting Manchester United is another thing. Both teams have a few good chances, and the best ones are for Mo El-Yunusi, a Norwegian, and Yannick Vestergaard, a giant Dane. But for all their effort, the Saints were not rewarded with a goal, nor a point, because Romelu Lukaku gets his 7th goal of the season in stoppage time. What an absolute heartbreaker at St. Mary's. Going over to 2 derbies then, starting with Arsenal against Tottenham and Harry Kane's 13th goal of the season. Spurs won 6-0 against Chelsea last week and love to do the same thing to Arsenal, but the match simply doesn't allow such a result. Mesut Ozil gets the equalizer for the Gunners, and that's all there is to say. 1-1. The other derby was the long-awaited Merseyside derby between Liverpool and Everton. 1-0 Sadio Mane. Dejan Lovren causes a penalty kick after that by bringing down Turkish attacker Cenk Tosun. Richarlison runs up to take it. He has a plan, but not a very good one. A failed Panenka attempt. So Liverpool keep on controlling the game, and Naby Keita becomes the match winner with a goal and an assist. Liverpool 2, Everton 0. Man City also get a penalty kick against Bournemouth, caused by David Brooks, and Sergio Aguero does a lot better at penalty kicks than Richarlison. Also, Kevin De Bruyne gets another goal for Manchester City, and the Cherries don't seem to be able to come back from that. Joshua King scores the 2-1 final score, but Bournemouth are nearly in the bottom now. Another derby in south-central London where Fulham go in front at Chelsea via André Schürrle. Alvaro Morata is on the bench after last week's humiliation at Tottenham, and Olivier Giroud scores the equalizer. Also, Pedro is on the bench and Ruben Loftus-Cheek is in the starting 11 to replace him. He gets 2 goals against Fulham in the first half, and even the final score is determined before the break. Olivier Giroud 4-1. And the final game takes place at Selhurst Park, where Chris Wood puts the Clarets in front. Aaron Lennon is the most consistent Burnley player this season and gets his 8th goal. What a performance for the former player of Spurs. Crystal Palace scored a 2-1 via Surloth, but the goal is disallowed for offside. And after that, the Clarets even go 3-0 up via Jeff Hendrick. Captain Milivojevic takes a free kick and hits the post. And MacArthur gets 1 back for the Eagles, but they are left behind with a total of 13 points and a 4-1 defeat. Jeff Hendrick with his 2nd. Burnley win a crucial game at Crystal Palace with 4-1. See you on the next one, guys. Peace.